Bitcoin has been massively rejected for the 90K, guys. We can see how crazy we went all the way to the 90, but we were immediately rejected. And this is the issue we have in Bitcoin right now. I have been telling you that we have a massive seller pressure, and there is nobody buying more than Michael Saylor and Tom Lee. And today I want to talk about this, what is happening, because this is really important to see. Even in the 4 hours, we're going now up, and I do think that we're gonna go up to the 89,000, but no further than that, because there is a lot of sell pressure around that area, and this consolidation we have already for many days. I also want to talk about that and why I'm thinking that it should be already the best scenario. It should be to have a massive liquidation to scare everybody, because the market is still not capitulating, and just with a really tiny pump like this one that was just pure manipulation, the market is already, everybody on X is super happy and super excited, saying that Bitcoin have reclaimed the 90K, which of course is a joke, because yeah, the sentiment of the people, as soon as Bitcoin just go a few thousand up and everybody starts to celebrate, and we need to remove that. The market needs to remove all the people, and when the people are completely depressed, then it's going to be the moment when we're going to start to see the Bitcoin going up as well. We're going to talk about that. I want to talk about something interesting. I was mentioning yesterday about Raoul Pal, and then they come up with a new chart which I want to show you. We're going to talk about what actually Elliot Trades is talking as well, and something else that Raoul Pal need to say. So first, I want to start really quick with the daily, guys. We start forming this red valley already. We start already, and we can see, and the Fortuna line have no strength at the moment. So this is good. Potentially, we're going to just continue into this consolidation, and there's a possibility as well to see the 15 MI and the 10 MI just having this consolidation. And this is good because finally we can see that the price is compressing, and after a few days we're going to see if the biggest direction is going to be to the opposite, to the downside. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to come here and tell you before that happens, so we can take opportunity of the market, guys. So for the daily is that, if you want to know more what I think and what I see in the chart about the daily, you can watch my video from yesterday. There I go more deeply. Now it's just going to be a quick update on what actually happened yesterday, because we saw this massive pump over here to all the way to the 9300, exactly to the resistance, and was immediately rejected. This is just the manipulation, and you can see how insane is the volume as well. The volume is really high for the dump. So the manipulation is really high, and as soon as Bitcoin just go a little bit up, and we have this massive dump, guys. So that's why I have been not too optimistic since I started risking around the 125K, which was in October the 6th. I have been telling you, hopefully you follow my path, and now you're in a profit as well. And you need to be really careful on X, because now the price just go for a moment to 90K, and now you have all these people already raise your targets. I mean, yeah, but like this, you're just gonna lose money, guys. I just want to point this out, because people get really crazy now just for 500 or 1000K that Bitcoin pump, and people get super excited and everything's gonna change now, start the bull market again. And it's not like that. It won't be like this. These people need to be completely washed out of the market, and after that we're gonna see the rally, the real rally. But I would prefer the Bitcoin price to continue going down. No, because I'm bearish. I'm super bullish when the chart is show it, but I don't like these kind of people. I don't like these kind of people, and the market don't like either, because what the market is always in charge is to remove the feeling of these people, and after that we can continue going up. So once we continue going down, we smash off that people from the market, we wash the sentiment, even though the sentiment has been really in strict fear. But still, I think we need to wash it even more, because the sentiment have been washed somehow. But as soon as we go just 500 and people start to call the bull market again, and it's not like that. It's not like that right now. It's not what the chart is saying. Right now we're super bearish. As I have been saying many times, it would change if we take as a support the 55 MI, starting with the 55 MI. Then we will see it. But for now, I don't really see it. It may happen in a few months, as I was telling you in my video yesterday. Go and watch it if you're curious. But be really careful, guys. That's pretty much what I want to say. Just be really careful because the whole market is like this. That's why, like, sometimes I find like X is a little bit toxic because then you have like, I mean, Raoul Pal, I mean, be sure to him. I'm not saying that he's wrong in his projection. Is he has been he have a lot of good information to share, which is good, but also I think that it's really important to show both scenarios because they talking this big pause here and how pretty much it's just saying how the 55 the RSI when it goes below the 30 levels. After that, we have a massive bump. And yes, that's true. In the last 5 times, they counted the last 5 times when that happened. We went up and ballistic after that, which is true, but there's also the possibility to go below 30s. And you can see it here, like in that area. Right now, we are around the 36, but we have been in the weekly, we have been in the 24. So, I mean, we can go even lower. And that is something that they don't say. That's why, guys. That's why. I mean, it's nothing about his projection. I mean, it's completely fine, but you need to be aware as well that it can happen the opposite as well. And that's why I always encourage you, everybody, to go and learn the basics. The basics. Go and learn basic, and don't take just commentary from people. It doesn't matter how big they are because he's really big. And uh, all these people that are really big in the space, they have a really interesting. I always like to hear and analyze what they have to say, always with open mind. But they're never gonna come and say that they're selling. Never. I was coming here. One of the people, small people in the space, has been saying, "I'm selling, I'm selling, I'm selling." So there is just a few others that have been really realistic at saying that they actually selling. But most of the people, they just encourage you to buy it, and they're never gonna tell you when they're selling. So then you're gonna get BF if you're just waiting for them to tell you what to do. And I think you understand what I'm saying, what I'm pointing out with the post or row poll here. And this is something that also Brett pointed out. Now, this is exactly how people manipulate data to benefit their BS. I'm not saying he manipulated that or not. I cannot really say that. But the chart Paul shared below shows Bitcoin average price action after it break below the 30 on the RSI. The most important part, based on the last 5 times, which just so happened to all occur in the bull run, where are the odds? Oh wait, insert the BS. Yeah, exactly. Just insert it. What they failed to show is the RSI can also go sub 30 during bear market. Exactly what I just showed you here. We can go. Let me show you. We can go also below, like in this area. I mean, it doesn't really need to pump from the 30s. Let's continue. We can go below the 30s during the bear markets, and the average result is less favorable. Do your research. I mean, this always, guys, always do your research. Don't only just go because I mean he's now big in the space. Big shout out to him for all his data and information he has been bringing into the crypto space. But also you need to be critical, always critic and open mind. Accept some stuff, but also see the consequences if that doesn't happen, because they just draw into this. But what if doesn't happen? If happen, great. We're gonna see in the charts. We're gonna see it here, and great. But otherwise, not. And now I want to show you as well, like this Elliot Trades. I mean, he's one big in the space as well. He has been calling a lot for icon season all the time. And now I don't know, like there's something about these people as well. Like they always influencing a lot of people in getting altcoins and getting this coin, getting the other, and then they just pretty much laugh on your face. I don't really think that he meant this. Probably he just muffing around. I'd say whatever he left, we need to know what happened in October the 10th. It is very apparent that the market broke, that day, and nothing has been the same since. We haven't seen Bitcoin or our straight like 2018. We need answers. I mean, what the F are you talking about answers? Like you just see in the chart telling you, I was telling you since October the 6th that it was time to sell, was time to sell. And then after that, we saw the massive liquidation, and that's it. I mean, every time that the market goes down, people want an answer. People want to know what the futures, what the M&M are completely manipulated, what the market is like this and that. But as soon as the Bitcoin price is going up and still the M&M is working, everybody's trading futures and making money, there is no problem because everybody is happy, it's green candles and everything. But as soon as go down, the future system, the centralized exchanges are completely manipulated, they are broken, and nothing is working. So this is something else to keep in mind as well, guys. Like these are not really constructive posts. And that's why again I say to you, learn the basics of TA, and also again I do my best to show you and share what the market is doing so you can take advantage of that as well. So that's why don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash that like. I really will appreciate that to grow in my channel. Now I just want to show you this other thing, because as I was saying to you, I love Raoul Pal, and love to hear all the macro and a lot of stuff I have been learning from him. But also I don't gonna do everything he does just because he does. I also like to be really critic, and I think that everybody should be really critic, and you should do as well, because otherwise you're just gonna get completely burned in the market. And listen what he's saying now. Listen what he's saying, because also you need to be aware that these people, they have much money that you have, and it doesn't really matter if they continue bear market through bear market through bear market. I prefer to go through a bear market just for shoppings, but in the bull market, I'm gonna take money. We rally. I'm gonna take money out, and for that money, I'm gonna go and do my best shopping during the bear market. Like this is gonna be accumulating, making tons of money during the next bull market. That's the pretty much the goal everybody has. So now let's listen really quick what he have to say, because he has a lot to say, guys. So first, Kevin is saying in December 2025. So this month, his Raoul Pal advice, is still to buy the freaking dip. Okay. Sure answer, yes. Okay, why massive liquidity injection coming? Okay, there's always the injection liquidity coming, always, yes. We're gonna see that coming next year. I already explained that in my previous video with the Fed. They're gonna change the Fed guy, and potentially gonna print, but it's not 100% sure. But I mean, liquidity is coming. Okay, so what do you do then? You just wait and wait, and everything's gonna go to 90. I mean, your altcoins going to 90 already. Most of them are minus 70. Let's see.
In early November, you tweeted a long tweet. So I'll give the TLDR here. Too long, didn't read. But I read it, obviously.
Sorry,
everyone is scared and wants to fling in early November. You tweeted a long
yes.
tweet. So I'll give the TLDR here. Too long, didn't read. But I read it, obviously. I know no one wants to hear bullish ideas, and everyone is scared and wants to fling poo at each other.
The monkey's flinging poo.
But the road to Valhalla is getting very close. Then you explain a bunch of liquidity and macro stuff, and ended up saying, buy the fucking dip if you can. When this number goes up, you're referring to the total liquidity index, all number go up. Is your advice in December 2025 still to buy the fucking dip?
Yeah, and I think we had the final low. So we had the October liquidation. So liquidity got withdrawn by the US government via the Treasury General account. We had an air pocket of liquidity from that, and then they shut down the government, and then now there's no liquidity because they can't even spend the TGA. So what happened was crypto, being the most liquidity sensitive, nuked and exposed all the weaknesses of leverage that you and I know so well. The whole thing nukes, and it triggers this issues with how the system calculates November pullback, and then into the end of November, we had the final sell-off, and somewhere here feels like it's there. Now, looking forwards, if I'm right in all of the work that I do about liquidity, we've got flood of liquidity coming. So right now, the system is telling us the banking system is constrained, and it keeps causing spikes in money market stuff. There's not enough money around. The Fed know it. They stopped QT. Okay, one job done. But the other job is they've got to get through year-end funding. There's not enough liquidity for the banks to roll their debts and to do their balance sheet work. So the Fed are going to have to inject some liquidity. It'll be some three-letter acronym based in the repo market or whatever, but they have to do it. But they made a huge announcement, most people don't understand, which is the ESLR, another nice acronym, and the supplementary leverage ratio means nothing.
Yeah, so anyway, I go and watch this video if you want, but pretty much what he's saying there, and going to continue, it's like 4 minutes video, when he pretty much is just saying like all this stuff's gonna come, like the liquidity, all this stuff of the government, all this stuff here, all this stuff there. But I mean, why you complicate your life? I mean, it's just the chart is reflecting on the chart. No, it's not reflecting on the chart. So what do? I put my money beside because it was the last stage of the bull market. And if it's changed and we go above the 55 margin, we put a little bit more money on the market if we see that there is a more bullish momentum, you know, any fake out. But just being hopping that someone gonna rescue like the QE. And I mean, everybody was waiting for the cut rates. The whole 2024, 2025, everybody was just waiting for the Q rates. And what Jerome Powell did, he never cut rates. This is something that everybody is expecting for 2026 with the replacement of Jerome. But it's not 100% warranty. So that's why, guys, I always say, like, just take a look to the chart and don't be just with the hopium, because like this, you can get liquidated your money. And yeah, I mean, right now we are around normal. This is pretty much a normal correction, we would say, in a normal stage, or the beginning of the stage, or in the middle of the stage of a bull market. But we were already in the Q4, and normally Q4 historically have been always the end of the bull market. So as I said yesterday, I'm just gonna draw it again for you to have an idea. We need to hold this area. If we don't hold this area, the next target to buy is around the 76 I was saying to you. Around this area is a good area to buy, and the best area we're gonna have to buy is gonna be here. It's gonna be a massive support. So just keep an eye on these points. There is where I'm gonna be putting my money, and yeah, hopefully we're gonna do a lot of good money in this bear market, and also we're gonna take a good profit again during the bull markets. I was telling you here before everybody else, guys. So with this video, I just want you to again pretty much say, learn the basics, guys, because you cannot just rely on these people. I mean, it's good, some stuff are right and are really good, the information, but they're never gonna tell you when to sell. Never. Just keep that in mind. And if you're just holding, I mean, if you just have a projection of 20 years, I mean, that's good for you. Just put the money on it and don't think about it. Just open your portfolio in 20 years and you're going to be super wealthy. But if you want to be enjoying and having life chips and lifestyles, I mean, everybody does. So everybody is selling, and that's why the Bitcoin price is going down as well. It's not because people are just holding and waiting. I mean, people want to take profit and make money as well. That's why most of the people are here. That's why you're probably here. That's why I'm here as well. I mean, I love Bitcoin as well, all the technology behind and the freedom that and all the properties behind. But the reality is that we want to make money, and that's why I want to help you to make money, guys. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like, share with a friend, and see you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye.